Hey you guys, welcome to MMO Monday. And today, we in World of Warcraft, Growing Crusade, and the Buzzword Edition. So I've been playing for weeks now, so yeah, I use my phone for help for the first. And my character is level 10, no. Level 11 by the way, sorry. Okay, and today, I'm going to talk about some Twice 2. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Alright, so here's the Twice 2 and Overlords of Atlan. And you see the picture with the green dog pole right here. You see my map? Hang on, let me just... There we go. Outline is right here, of course. Yeah, it takes forever to go to Outland. I can't. Well, it's for high level only. And my character just a level 11. I've been playing for weeks. Yep. Very interesting. And by the way, here's the arena season 2. And yeah, you see the picture for Wildhead. You guys go check it out. And to remember, the arena season 2 for Growing Crusade Classic ends on January 11. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Alright guys, so here's the video, and I might show it on YouTube. About the arenas. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so let's go back to, free. Hang on. Yeah. Here's this video. Here we go.
So the TBC raid patch, it just dropped, and that means a ton of new content. We've got the world bosses dropping epic loot, and of course we got Karazhan, Gruul, Theridon, and brand new BIS PvP and arena gear to give you a big edge. We've even got new gold making opportunities that just opened up as a result of the new raid. First, we gotta talk about world bosses. A brand new way to get BIS loot, it just dropped with the TBC update and the mega server system. You might actually have a chance at getting BIS loot this time.
I hate boss.
There are 2 new world bosses. Kazakh, located in the Throne to Kill Jaden, and he requires either flying or a summon to access. He's got a tight 54-second hardened range to ensure you don't cheese him with 10 or 20 people. Next is Doomwalker. He's located in front of the Black Temple and requires 3 tanks ready to talk, because he's got a threat reset and a stacking crush armor mechanic. Now, both of these bosses offer true BIS loot, better than Garrett, Gruul, Matt. Even better with 20+ layers, and Kazakhs and Doomwalkers randomly spawning between 48 and 96 hours. The odds of getting in on one of these tags is a lot higher than it used to be when the sweats dominated the handful of layers back in old TBC. Next, we gotta talk about free arena gear in the new season. TBC Anniversary has a completely new arena rating and reward system compared to old expansions. TLDR, that means free BIS upgrades for you. To queue them and get BIS gear, you just need to get 2, 3, or 5 players and head to the QMPC in Chattrad. Brand new in this TBC, we don't have teams. It's all personal rating. You start at 1500, and after 10 games, you'll be eligible to receive arena rewards at the end of the week. As for those rewards, you can get a full set of PvP gear, weapons, offhand. Everything completely raid viable and extremely overpowered for PvP. Your goal the first couple weeks should be to hammer 3s or 5s games, as they give the most possible reward points. Also, this time around, most gear doesn't require rating, other than weapons at 1700 and shoulders at 2000. When you want to unlock those, you should start doing 2s matches, which should give you easier rating. Still, you might say 1700 is pretty high rating, but ultimately, TBC Anniversary gear will be far more accessible for everybody. First, you can get a full set of arena viable gear simply by getting auto rep with all the major dungeon factions, something you'll want to do anyways. Second, you can reset your rating every week if you go below 1500, which means you'll always be guaranteed some rewards if you can just play 10 games a week. Pro tip, don't do your games until Monday night. That's when the sweats are gone, and it's just a bunch of chill dads trying to cap the points. Rushing to do arenas the first few days of the week is always a trap. Third, gear costs have been cut. Full calculator and gear planner linked below the video. Well, it'll show you exactly how long you can expect before you get BIS upgrades. So we just talked about how you can get 5 pieces of BIS gear rolling out of bed just doing normal dungeons. But PvP gearing got a huge upgrade with the server restart, and it can help you to clear raids much more easily and do more damage. So you can
Well,
get
I
new
don't
epic
think
belts,
I haven't
bonuses,
done
boosts,
Dungeons and
honor and
Classic,
battleground
only
mods.
retail.
But here's the catch. Honor in TBC is far slower than I ever expected. It's actually worse than it was at 60. You'll maybe be getting 1,000 honor an hour, so really the only reason to do Battlegrounds is purely for marks. But there is some good news. The new daily quests are worth it. The Terracar Towers daily, the Hellfire PvP daily, the Grand daily, and of course the daily Call to Arms. You can do these even below level 70 and start stockpiling honor. They're also lucrative for gold too. Big pro tip, make sure to use Nova World buffs to track the Terracar Towers daily. You can get a layer any time of day and get that quest done easy. Until Blizzard inevitably buffs honor games, forget about Battlegrounds. You can still get raid viable epics every few days just from dailies. Next we gotta talk the brand new raids, Karazhan, Gruul, Magtheridon. If you're still leveling, do everything you can to get 68 and get that Karazhan attunement done this week. These raids simply don't require the pre-BIS heroic gearing that they used to. I would aim to get some crafted blue pre-BIS pieces. Those honored PvP pieces you get just from doing dungeons. You should also be getting reputation gear, things like weapon, trinkets, whatever you get. And ultimately, any kind of heroic gear you get your hands on, badge gear, is a huge bonus. See, TBC Anniversary is post-nerf status, which means most bosses have less health than before, up to 40% less. They also hit less hard, meaning tanks don't need full epic BIS to survive bosses like Nightbane anymore. The caveat here is that when the PTR testing was being done and the raids were super easy, it did have that massive armor bug present. There is a real chance the raids will be much harder than expected. If you have the gear to do a week 1 clear, I would still recommend doing Karazhan one night and Gruul Magtheridon another night. If the raids end up being harder than expected, you don't want to run out of time. But on my Paladin, where I have almost nothing right now, I'm still level 65, the goal is to aim for a last-minute Monday night raid. But if I miss it and end up having to do next week's lockout instead, it's only a few days away and ultimately not a big loss. No FOMO Jerome stopped stressing out about this shit when he caught the swine flu. So with the new raids also means a new economy has suddenly sprung up. And if you want to get gold cap, this is the way to do it. First, cooking. If you're rushing home from work to do Karazhan, chances are you don't have a lot of time to cook your own food. Every raid reset night, cooked raid food becomes super expensive. Get as much of the raw materials
I don't know
as
how to
humanly
cook in the
possible.
game. I cook
My
in
document
real
with the raw
life.
mats is listed below the video. Cook everything up, and you'll make hundreds of gold every raid reset day. Second,
Well,
serious
you guys
business
like
raid
to cook?
concerns. If you got any extra gold sitting around, it is smart to skip the expensive raid deals
Well,
this
I
week.
cook food in
They'll be
microwave.
dropping in price over time. Scrolls are going to be really
Well,
hot
I'm
for
not
agility,
always the
strength,
best
even
cook.
stamina, where some groups won't have a priest in
Not
Karazhan.
really.
And alchemy potions, same idea as food. They're going to spike big on raid reset night every week. So here is your ultimate new patch checklist for TBC Anniversary. First, grab yourself a full honored gear set from the vendors around Outland. It's got too much stamina, but still, it's heroic or raid viable compared to auction house greens. And definitely hit up the BG vendors for free upgrades. And also, do those PvP dailies, not Battlegrounds. Do things like Call to Arms and the Terracar Towers. Second, get your 10 arena games in by Monday night, if you can hit 70 in time. Do 3s or 5s for max point rewards. Third, get your Karazhan attunement done. Aim for a Monday night last-minute raid tour, or say if you're still leveling, like my Paladin is, you can go for a next week raid. No problem. Finally, if you want gold caps, start cooking food and making potions for raid night. There's always money in that banana stand if you play smart. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe because my cold is getting worse and your sub is definitely going to help with that somehow. Also, check out this guide on getting instant tape roots. It went super viral on Reddit.
Alright guys, so yeah, I might put this guy's video link down below and my Switch box down below. And that's it for today. So don't forget to like, subscribe, for my subscribers, click in the description box down below. And stay tuned for more about the Boring Crusade, anniversary updates, midnight, and something else. So yeah, stay tuned for that, for my upcoming MMO Monday. Alright, this is Logan, signing out. Don't stay out late, and stay safe you guys.